line.
Yes, and straight line means this car is covering equal distances in equal intervals of time. Like in
Yeah.
first 1 second, the car covered 10 meters. In second, the car covered 10 meters, and so on. Okay.
Oh,
Now, can you tell what is the average speed of this car in the interval 0 seconds to 4 seconds?
yes, sir.
What is it?
Sir, 4 meter per second.
So total distance covered,
-2.
what you said, 4 meter per second.
Yeah.
How? Total distance covered in 4 seconds will be 40 meter. Okay. And total time will be 4 seconds.
400 meter.
So it will be 10 meter per second, right?
Yes. Sir.
Okay. Now you calculate this average speed in the interval 0 seconds to 1 second. What will it come?
10 meter per second.
48.
Okay, it will also come 10 meter per second. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if you take any interval, it will come 10 meter per seconds. Same. So this is what the definition of uniform motion we saw, that the speed
Yes, sir.
of object is constant in any interval. If we calculate average speed, it is constant. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So now
No.
we will see non-uniform. So this is y-axis, this is x-axis, this is time, this is displacement. Now some car is there, its graph is plotted, it is given to us. So at t equal to 0, the car was at 0, and at time t equal to 4 seconds, the car is at 40 meters. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this information is given, but in the graph, its motion is depicted like this. So is the car's motion is uniform or non-uniform?
Sir,
Non-uniform.
non-uniform.
Non-uniform, because it is covering unequal distances in equal interval of time. Okay.
Yes.
So
sir.
if we
Yes,
just
sir.
take the midpoint of this, means t equal to 2 seconds, then in first 2 seconds the car traveled just this much amount of distance. Okay. And in second 2 seconds the car covered rest of the distance. So
Yes,
it
sir.
covered unequal distance in equal interval of time.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
If someone has doubt, they can ask, or it is clear. If I should increase speed, then also they can tell.
Increase speed, sir.
Okay. So now we will see rate of change of velocity. So till now you know that what is velocity. Velocity is rate of change of.
Displacement.
Okay. So the rate of change of velocity is known as, I told you yesterday,
Acceleration. Acceleration.
acceleration. So what is acceleration formula? I told you yesterday.
V minus U by T.
V minus u means velocity final minus velocity
Final.
initial
Yeah.
by t. So this acceleration is average. You remember?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
now we are given graph. Now we are given VT graph. This is velocity and this x-axis is time. Okay. So this graph we are given is a straight line. At t equal to 0, the velocity was 0, and at t equal to, let us say, 5 seconds, the velocity is 5 meter per second. So what is the average acceleration in interval 0 to 5?
Sir, 1 meter per second square.
1 meter per
Okay, just use this formula: velocity final minus velocity initial divided by time. So you will get 1 meter per second square. So what this term mean?
So this term means
Sir,
that
sir.
the car is changing its velocity
Huh?
1 meter in per second square.
Yes, sir.
1 meter per second in second. So in 1 second, the velocity will increase by 1 meter per second. In second, the velocity will increase by 1 meter per second. So total in 5 seconds, the total increase in velocity will be 5 meter per second. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So who is this? I am not able to know. I should remove him. Can you tell your name? Hello? Okay, now can you tell what is non-uniform acceleration?
Unequal distance in equal interval of unequal velocity in equal interval of time.
Yes, so non-uniform acceleration will be velocity will be changing in unequal proportion in equal
Interval of time.
interval of time. Okay, so I think day before yesterday some question was there, aeroplane question. Can you
Yes,
repeat that
sir.
question? And everyone can solve now. I think you should be able to solve now.
Sir, I tried, but I couldn't.
Okay, just read that question. Now everyone will try to solve that question.
Yeah. The question is, an aircraft traveling at 600 kilometer per hour
Okay.
accelerates steadily at 10 kilometer per hour per second.
Huh?
After that, taking the speed of sound as 1100 kilometer per hour
Hmm.
at the aircraft's altitude,
Hmm.
how long will it take to reach the sound barrier?
Okay. Sound velocity of
Barrier.
sound is given.
Yeah.
So I told that in this question we just have to find the time taken to reach the velocity of aeroplane to this quantity 11,000 kilometer per hour, means when it will be equal to velocity of sound. So calculate.
Sir, I'm not able to understand what you are saying.
So acceleration is given 10 kilometer per hour per second, and the initial velocity is this 600 kilometer per hour.
Yes, sir.
So obviously then velocity will increase from this 600 kilometer per hour. So
Yes,
it will reach 11,000 kilometer per hour at some point of time.
Yes, sir.
So we have to calculate that time, how much time it will take. Just use this acceleration formula. Did someone get?
So the answer is not coming.
What is coming? Some answer should be coming, right or wrong.
Yeah.
What it
The
is coming?
answer is 180.
So in this question, you should be aware of the units, because unit is not standard meter per second. It is kilometer per hour. This is kilometer per hour, and acceleration is kilometer per hour per second. So this is very unusual to observe in questions.
Sir,
Yes,
my answer is 50 seconds.
yes, it is correct. How you get it?
Sir, 1100 kilometer per hour minus 600 kilometer
Huh?
by 10 kilometer per hour second.
Huh. So in this question, you need to understand the meaning of this unit. Kilometer per hour per second means per second the velocity is increasing by 10 kilometer per hour.
Kilometer per hour. Yes, sir.
So 10 kilometer per hour per second means per second the velocity is increasing by 10 kilometer per hour. So this is now very easy. Just we have to increase the velocity by 500 kilometer per hour. So how many seconds it will take? 50 seconds.
50 seconds.
By long way also you can do. Just convert all these units in meter per second and use this same formula.
Sir,
Yes.
am I right?
50 second is right. Okay, everyone understood this or some doubt is there till now?
So the language of question is not understood.
Language of question.
Yes.
So it is given barrier of sound. So this
Yes,
means that
sound barrier.
aeroplane should reach the speed of sound. So the barrier of sound, this phrase is used to express, means if aeroplane is moving with the speed of sound, then what will happen? If you speak, then maybe the person in front of you cannot hear because sound is not reaching him.
Yeah. Now it is clear.
It is not clear. So
Clear, sir.
clear, na?
Yeah.
So that is called barrier of sound. So this is just term, but the meaning you understood, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Similar question we will do. Similar easy question. So if some cyclist is running in right direction with initial velocity 5 meter per second, and another cyclist is running with constant velocity 5, let's say 10 meter per second. Okay. So this is A, this is B. B has constant velocity. And A doesn't have constant velocity. Its initial velocity is given 5 meter per second and its acceleration is also given. It is 2 meter per second square. So its velocity is increasing and the both cyclists are cycling in a straight path, means in the right side. So initially what will happen? Obviously B will be ahead of A because of its increased velocity, greater velocity. But after some time, because velocity of A is increasing, A will overtake B. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you have to find the time at which A overtakes B. Question is clear?
Sir, 2.5 second.
2.5 second.
Yes, sir.
How did
Sir,
you calculate?
it is wrong.
What?
Sir, it is wrong, right?
So tell me, how did you calculate?
Sir, I subtracted 5 meter per second in 10 meter per second
5
and
meter.
wrote T in its division. 10 minus 5 by T.
So 10 minus 5 is relative velocity at initial instant. One more part of question is, at how much distance from the beginning they will overtake? Hello, is someone getting answer?
Sir, 18.3 meter.
18.3 is wrong mostly. How did you calculate? Okay, how much distance this A will cover? How you will calculate? We have given initial velocity and acceleration. From this information, how can you calculate the distance covered? Let us say we have to calculate distance covered by A in first 1 second. Then how we will calculate?
Sir, I'm not getting what you are speaking.
We have to calculate the distance traveled by this cyclist A, whose initial velocity is 5 meter per second and acceleration is 2 meter per second in 1 second.
Sir, 5 meters.
5 meters, if its velocity was constant 5 meter per second, then in 1 second it would have covered 5 meters. But now this has acceleration also. So just pause this question. We will go to this. This graph was given to us. In 5 seconds, the velocity becomes 5 meter per second from zero uniformly. Okay, so you calculated its acceleration 1 meter per second, right?
Yeah.
So in 5 seconds, how much distance this object will travel?
25.
25 what meters?
Yeah, 25 meter.
In 5 seconds? No, if its velocity was 5 meter per second from the beginning only for continuously 5 seconds, then the distance traveled would have been 25 meters, right?
Yeah.
But initially its velocity is starting from 0, so it must be something less than 25 meters. So now we will learn how to calculate the distance traveled by object if its velocity is not constant. If it's constant, then it is simple, v into t, right?
Yeah.
But now velocity is not constant. So what we do, if we take very little interval of time, means very small interval of time, let us say this is very small, like 0.0001 second, and in this interval if we calculate the distance traveled by this object,
Sir, sir,
yes,
the answer should be 17.5 meter.
17.5 meter.
Yeah.
No, answer is 12.5.
12.5.
Okay,
So
so
the answer
now,
is not coming.
so we are going to see, so let us say this is very small interval of time, so approximately we can assume that the velocity is constant for this small interval of time. Okay,
Yeah.
so let us say this is delta t time, very small, and the velocity at this point is some v naught. So what will be the distance traveled in this small interval of time? It will be v naught into delta t, right?
Yeah.
So actually v naught into delta t is what? This is the area of this strip. Okay,
Hmm.
so approximately this is a rectangular strip and its area will be v naught into t, and that area is distance traveled by this object in this delta t interval. So
Sir,
now
you have written what? V and a symbol is given there. What is it?
this is v naught, v naught, v0.
What it is representing here?
It is nothing, just velocity at the time this delta t.
Oh.
Any symbol we can write. It is some velocity at this instant. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So the area of this strip will be the distance traveled by object in this small interval. Is it right? It is clear?
No.
The distance traveled will be v naught into delta t. This is clear?
No.
Speed is equal to distance upon time. This is clear?
Yeah.
So now we need to find distance. So speed is v naught and time is delta t. So distance will be v naught into delta t.
Yeah. Now it is clear.
So v naught into delta t is what? It is nothing but the area of this small strip. It is clear, right?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
it is not clear.
Because this height is what? This height is v naught. Okay?
Yes.
And this small breadth of this rectangular strip is what? Delta t. Delta t is
Yeah.
small interval. So length into breadth. This is area of rectangular strip.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So in
Yes, sir.
this small interval, the distance traveled by the object is given by area of under this and area of this strip. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
so similarly, if we take many such small intervals, like if we take some small interval here, some small interval here, So we will get strips of different heights, okay,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
and we will get different areas. So
Yes, sir.
if we add all this distance traveled in these all these small intervals, so what it will give? It will give us total distance traveled in 0 to 5 seconds. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So the area of all these strips, if we add, so what it will represent? It will represent area of this triangle. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So now just calculate area of this triangle. This height is 5 meter and this breadth is 5 seconds. So 5 into 5, 25 by 2. So this will come as 12.2.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
so one point you should remember, that area under velocity time graph gives us distance traveled by the object. This thing you should remember.
Yes.
Okay. Now let us say we are given velocity time graph like this. This is velocity, this is time, and the graph is very random curve like this, and you are asked the distance traveled from time t equal to t1 to t2. So how we will calculate? We will just draw these lines, vertical lines, and the area here, this will represent the distance traveled by object between this interval t1 to t2. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So for uniform acceleration, we can now find out distance traveled.
Hello?
Hello. So in
नहीं,
general,
थोड़ा देर बाद बात करिएगा ना.
hello.
Yes, sir.
So now consider this case. Velocity time graph is given, and we have initial velocity u, final velocity v, okay, and acceleration is a, and we have to find the distance traveled by this object in time equal to t. Okay, so initial velocity is u. Let us say this is u,
Yes, sir.
and the time, this is t,
Yes, sir.
and final velocity is v. So let us say final velocity is here. So this is v, and acceleration is uniform. This is given in question. So uniform acceleration means velocity time graph will be straight line. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now we want to find the distance traveled by this object in t seconds, means 0 to t. So how we will calculate? Now you can tell the answer directly from whatever we have learned.
Sir, we can find the area by the formula area of trapezium.
Find out how much it comes.
Sir, it comes u plus v by u plus v by 2 into t. V plus u by 2 into t. Yes, sir.
Okay. Acceleration. What is acceleration from this graph? Acceleration is v minus u by t. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now we can calculate the same area in another way. So let us say we draw this horizontal line. So we calculate area of this rectangle and area of this triangle, and then we add it.
Yes, sir.
So area of this rectangle will be u into t. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And area of this triangle will be half into breadth into height. So half into this is t into this is v minus u. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So v minus u is nothing but 80 from this equation.
Yeah.
So we
Yes,
can
sir.
write half into a into t square. So this is area.
Yes, sir.
So if we calculate total displacement, if we represent displacement by s, so then it will come s is equal to ut plus half at square.
Ut plus half at square.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is kinematical equation of Newton. You need to remember this, and many questions will be solved by this equation. This is very important equation.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So and from this equation you just write this t here, means what it will come, v
V
minus u
minus u by a.
U
v
is
minus
equals
u
to
equal to
80.
it. Okay.
Yeah. Yes,
So
sir.
this you can write v is equal to u plus 80. So
Yes, sir.
this is another Newton's kinematical equation.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So third one.
Third equation is v square is equal to u square plus twice as.
square minus 2 plus 2a.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
So what you do, you calculate the value of t from this equation. What it will come, v minus u by a.
Yes.
So you put this value of t in this equation here and here, and you solve, then you will get this equation.
Yes, sir.
So these three equations you should remember, you should mug up, and all the problems of this chapter, whatever it is there in syllabus, in 9 syllabus, they will be solved by these three equations.
Answer fourth one.
Fourth one, which equation? We can make many equations like this, means
Sir, it is
combinations.
written Sn equals u plus a by 2 bracket 2n minus 1.
2n minus 1. So this is distance traveled in n second. Sn means distance traveled in n second. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you find distance traveled in total time n seconds, then you find distance traveled total in n minus 1 second, and you subtract, then you will get this equation.
Not cleared.
Yes.
So like Sn means, S5 means distance covered in 5th second. Okay.
Distance covered in 5th second or 5 second.
No, distance covered in 5th second.
Oh.
So distance covered in 5 seconds you will get by this equation. Distance covered in 4 seconds you will get by this equation. You subtract these two, and then you will get this equation.
Yes, sir.
So you don't need to remember, just remember these three equations.
Sir, but in my book it is given fourth one also.
Okay, you can remember fourth one also, but these three main equations are there. Newton's kinematical equation. In boards, if it comes, then you can write whatever given in book, 4 equations.
Yes, sir.
This also equation you can write. We can write many equations using this combination. You can write S is equal to Vt minus half at square also. So now that question you can easily solve. This question. Now just tell answer.
Repeat the question again, please.
This cyclist A is cycling towards right with initial velocity 5 meter per second, and it has acceleration 2 meter per second square, and B is going with constant velocity 10 meter per second. Now we have to find at what distance from their initial position they will overtake, and at what time.
Sir, it is coming 18.3 meters only.
Okay, let us say these two cyclists overtake at a distance x. We don't know, we will find it. And at time t. So we have to find x and t. So we will write equation from for A and for B. So for B, it is very simple. X will be equal to velocity into time. So 10 into t. Is it clear?
Yeah.
And for A, what we can write? X will be ut plus half at square because this is acceleration also. So u into t, 5 into t plus half acceleration is 2 into t square.
Yes, sir.
So now solve these two equations, you will get the value of x and t.
Sir, 5.
What?
Sir, 5 meters.
X is 5 meters and t?
Uh, sir, x is not 5 meters. T is 5 second.
Okay.
Fifty meters. X.
Okay. So if we put in this, okay. So x is 50 meters and time is 5 seconds. This is correct. So everyone got this answer?
Yes, sir.
So any doubt in this question?
No, sir.
Okay, this is very simple and equations you can use, but you need to consider the unit sometimes, like in previous question, that kilometer per hour per second. So that you need to take care.
Sir, that is given 10 kilometer per hour per second. Sir, if we want to change in meter per second square, then how we will change it?
So that was 10 kilometer per hour per second. So you write 10 kilometer means 10,000 meter.
Yeah.
Per hour means 3600 seconds. And this another one is simply 1 second. So this will 100 by 36 means 15 by 50 by 18, 25 by 9 meter per second square.
Yeah.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But you understand the meaning of this, that in 1 second it is increasing its speed by 10 kilometer per hour, then it is very easy to solve. No need of this conversion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so further we should discuss in next class. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
So you go through your textbook also. If some doubts are there from textbook, then we will discuss in class. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.